This video will briefly summarize the two courses that I took. The first one from HealthCoach Institute, the Health and Life Coaching courses, and the Health Coach from Mind Body Green. What I liked about taking the two courses simultaneously is that they both had different perspectives on approaching coaching sessions, where Mind Body Green was more on an objective research-based approach. So they showed more or less exactly like how we can structure our 20-minute sessions. We introduce ourselves, we let them know more or less like what health coaching was, how they're feeling at the moment, what they want to get out of the sessions, and kind of guiding using questions that expand the client's mind. So digging deeper, like if, for example, the client responds and they're saying something about like how they're feeling or their thoughts or something reminded them of, we would try to first understand what that was, because everyone does have different perspectives on the same item or idea. So that's what I really liked about that, like just reminding ourselves like how exactly we need to be non-judgmental, not assuming. So in doing that, we stay curious. We're always asking them like why, or what exactly does that remind them of, and whether what they tell us is something we think we know or not. Usually what they do answer, even if it's not for ourselves, of course, it's really all for them. It's for them to hear like, what does this remind them of, or what do they really want beyond the surface level. Whereas as well, they show like different guest speakers talking about the different topics in health. So like for sleeping, how we're eating, movements and so forth, stress management. And the other course, the HealthCoach Institute course, they talk about how coach sessions can be done, thinking about how the clients would feel. So kind of taking an approach. So for example, like what is the client's anchor? What's the strengths that they take from, and seeing the patterns of habit building, how they identify the story, and what ways we can kind of reconstruct that, as well as, so even through their habit patterns, you could see like, okay, they're motivated, they're starting to get better, and then eventually there may be things getting in the way for them, or there's a point where they just feel like hesitant, because even though they're doing good, because they're noticing those changes, it gets outside of that comfort zone. They start to step out, they're not sure if what they're doing is right for them. So the coach just being aware of those sort of tendencies and how we can approach that, as well as like even for the two courses, like approaching breath work, guiding the clients for that. So even though it's not everyone takes two courses at the same time, but that's what I really appreciated about taking those two in particular. Thank you for watching. Oh, just a tip, if I have any more content or thoughts, I will add them or mention like a part 2 or 3. Thank you.